Hey everyone, it's Ben. Hope everyone's doing well. As I stated, I would be doing a review of the new John Cusack movie, The Raven. I saw this film on Sunday, and I was looking forward to it. I do like John Cusack. He's been in a lot of great horror films, 1408, Identity, to name a few. And was interested in what this was going to be about. Initially, I thought it was a biopic when I heard that he was doing an Edgar Allan Poe, playing Edgar Allan Poe in a movie called The Raven. But the film is very different from that. It's actually a murder mystery, and I hope everybody enjoys this review. Stay tuned. So The Raven was directed by James McTeague. He also directed V for Vendetta, another film I'm a very big fan of. The story was by Ben Livingston, screenplay by Hannah Shakespeare. The film stars John Cusack as Edgar Allan Poe, Luke Evans as Detective Field, Alice Eve as Emily Hamilton, and Brendan Gleeson as Captain Hamilton. And the basic story is that there's a madman committing horrific murders in 1800s Baltimore. The murders are inspired by Edgar Allan Poe's work. The police bring Poe onto the case to try to figure out the killer's motives and prevent his next murder. Now, The Raven was kind of a mixed bag for me. I thought it would be a lot sharper of a film, just given the talent involved, as well as the director, who I said did V for Vendetta, which is a film I'm a big fan of. I think the problem with the film was the screenplay and the editing. I had a big problem with both. Hannah Shakespeare wrote the screenplay, and I don't know what it was, but it just the pacing was kind of off in the film. And I also thought some of the editing was weird. There would be scenes that would occur, that would transpire, and there'd be something that happened, but it was cut so quickly that you never realized what happened until the next scene when they would mention it. So it was kind of like, when did that happen? There's a big scene that happens at a masquerade party, and it's a big kind of build-up, and the build-up is kind of a cheat. It's not really, the payoff is very weak. I did think John Cusack was very good as Edgar Allan Poe. I also did like the guy that played Detective Fields, Luke Evans. He did a great job. I liked both of them very much, and the dynamic between the two were great. Alice Eve was very good in it as well as Poe's love interest. But I didn't think their chemistry was that strong. I think it might have been just maybe they didn't have enough screen time together. I don't know what it was. There was just something off about that a little bit. Some people have said that John Cusack overacts as Edgar Allan Poe, but again, this is, you know, I almost treated this like a play, and plus this takes place in the 1800s, so, you know, he's an alcoholic, he's a struggling, you know, even though he's known as the guy that wrote The Raven and Telltale Heart and things like that, he's not rich by any means. He's actually struggling to make ends meet by writing reviews for a paper. But everybody knows him for his work. But back in those days, when you sold something, you didn't have any royalties, you just sold it. And he even mentions in the film that he sold The Raven for $9. And so he has no other money coming in for it. But everybody knows him for that, but he is a drunk. And sometimes Cusack, the way that he acts in it, he's very boisterous and very almost over the top. But it works for me, and I actually think he did a very good job in it. So overall, The Raven's kind of a mixed bag. It's not horrible, it's not great. I did enjoy it and would eventually probably pick it up when it comes out on DVD. I think it could have been a lot better. It could have been a sharper written script. It could have been better edited. I think the performances in it are great, but it just doesn't seem like, it's almost like it's cut too quickly. I think they should have taken their time, and I think if that would have been taken care of or handled, and the pace picked up a little bit, it just drags in a lot of spots. And for a film like this, where you're supposed to be kind of on the edge of your seat, it just didn't do it for me. So I'd say I'd give it probably a 7 out of 10. Not horrible, not great, but was kind of fun. There's a little touches of homage to Hammer films and Tim Burton, I felt, which were kind of nice. But yeah, just not that great. Not horrible, but not great. So that's my review of The Raven. I hope everybody is doing well. If you guys want to check out the film, go see what you think of it for yourselves. Like I said, this is just my opinion. And I appreciate everybody checking out the video, and stay tuned for some more stuff soon. Thanks a lot, guys.